ba 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 ba. And hello and welcome to this, the ninth of 9 episodes of this, the second semester of Pass Fail, a Zoom class, but also a game show taught by myself, your teacher host. I don't know anymore. Jack. And we have 3 student contestants here today. They are Claire. Hi, Claire. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm so excited.
I'm so glad. We have Dorey.
Hello.
Dorey, are you excited?
I'm very excited.
I'd like to point out that today is in fact Dorey's birthday. Dorey turns 12 today, and we're all very proud of her.
Thank you.
And our third student contestant tonight is Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hi, Jack.
How are you?
I'm A-okay. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. But this isn't just a polite chat while we look at a PowerPoint show, though it is. It's also a competition where at the end of this, our contestants are going to get a prize if they win. Since we're in the right now times and I can't afford to pay for shipping every week, their prize is, if they win this week, they get to change my profile picture on all forms of social media. That is Facebook, that is Instagram, that is Twitter, that is places where my friends follow me, that is places where my family follows me. Up until 2 weeks from now, where they will be entered in the Pass-Fail tournament. If Claire wins this week, the picture is going to be... so just I guess talk us through this, maybe?
Okay, so Jordan sent me this picture. It's just a shirt that he found on like Facebook or something, like Pinterest. And I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, I need this to be Jack's profile picture.
That is a shirt I would just own. That's great. If Dorey wins this week, it is going to be... And you want to just say some words?
Okay, so I love the holidays. I already started listening to my Christmas playlist. Sorry. And I just finished The Office for the first time this year.
Oh.
I watched it all the way through, loved it, the whole, like everyone else on the planet. And this is Dwight in Meredith's wig, and I don't know, he kind of looked festive, so I photoshopped a Santa hat on and added the happy holidays, and I sent it to you.
And I appreciate it. Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
No.
Okay. And if Emily wins this week...
Grinch.
Speaking of Christmas... Emily Conlon, who's
I
that?
don't know.
Who's that, Emily Conlon?
Matthew Morrison. I did want to find a picture of someone, like maybe retconning Matthew Morrison to look like the Grinch to prepare us for the upcoming NBC show, but this was the best thing that I could find. I think it's a self-titled album, because it was also a link to an Amazon, I think, album. So very exciting.
Nice. So, for these prizes, our contestants are going to have to answer a bunch of questions that fit into some categories, and this week the categories are Comic Relief, where I'm just going to ask them trivia questions about comic strips, Fonts, but not really, where all of the answers are going to be a font, but none of the questions will be about fonts. I Could Use a Win, which is just some easy questions for the end of the show if you feel like you could use a win. What's in a Name, where I'm going to ask you about 2 historical figures that share a last name, and you're going to tell me who they are. This week it's going to be game show hosts specifically. Where in the World Is That, where I'm going to tell you a fun fact about a place, and you tell me where that place is, and specifically this week we're going to talk South American capitals. And finally, Within 10, which is a numbers guessing round that's going to be themed around cars. So, Claire, your name comes first in the alphabet. Where do you want to go?
I will go with South American capitals, please.
All right. So, I'm going to ask you some questions about some capitals of South American countries, and you just have to tell me the countries they are in. For example, Buenos Aires is the most populated capital in South America. Which country is it in?
Meow.
Who meowed?
Emily.
Okay, I heard Emily first. What?
Argentina.
It is, in fact, Argentina.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
It's true. That is true. The city of Quito is the closest capital to the equator. What country is it in?
Claire.
Yeah, Claire?
Ecuador.
It is, in fact, in Ecuador. There's a clue in the question, because the words look similar. Bogota is the home to the El Dorado International Airport, but what country is it in?
Yeah.
Emily?
Colombia.
It is, in fact, in Colombia. So I'm going to give you a point there.
I'm just gonna start screaming.
Okay.
I'm being too quiet.
Montevideo is the southernmost capital in South America. Where is it?
Ah!
No.
I did hear Emily first.
Chile.
Oh, come on.
It is not in Chile. Claire? Claire?
Yeah, Uruguay.
It is, in fact, in Uruguay. So I'm going to give you the point there for getting it right. Were you going to say that, Dorey?
No.
What were you going to say?
What?
Anyway, La Paz and Sucre are both the capitals of which country?
Claire.
Yeah, Claire?
Bolivia.
It is, in fact, Bolivia. I'll give you a point there. So, at the end of that, it's still anybody's game. Dorey has no points, but Emily has 2 points, and Claire has 3. But Dorey, your name comes next in the alphabet, so where do you want to go?
You know, I could use a win right now, Jack, because I'm
Great.
not on the board.
Great, so we're going to jump to I Could Use a Win. I will say these are all very easy questions, and whoever is in first place, which right now is Claire, is not allowed to answer them. So, for example, sometimes called the day after Monday, what day of the week is today? Dorey?
Wednesday.
Emily? Emily, what day is today?
Tuesday.
It is, in fact, Tuesday.
I didn't take my nap today.
So I will say now, Emily and Claire are both tied for first, so only Dorey can answer this next question.
Oh no.
If Alexis has 5 apples, how many apples does Alexis have?
5.
Yes, Dorey, the answer is, in fact,
No.
5.
That's it.
So you're going to get a point there. Again, still only Dorey can answer. Who is the star of the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
Mary Tyler Moore.
It was, in fact, Mary Tyler Moore.
Mary Tyler and Moore.
Again, just Dorey can answer here. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Correct. So now everybody is tied, which means nobody is in first, so anyone can answer. What happens when we die? Dorey?
Rigor mortis, postmortem, death, things.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to give you a point there. So, at the end of that round, Dorey has jumped ahead with 4 points, but fret not, Emily and Claire, you both have 3 points, and Emily, your name comes next in the alphabet, so where do you want to take us?
Fonts, but not really.
Great. So I'm going to ask you some questions where all of the answers are going to be fonts, but none of the questions are going to be about fonts. Cool? For example, who's the main character of The Little Mermaid? Yeah, Emily?
Ariel.
It is, in fact, Ariel.
Hold on, question.
Yeah.
Really good question. Should you finish saying the question before they say something?
That would make my life easier, but if you're screaming about it, you can. What did the ancient Egyptians use to write things down?
Yeah.
Yes, Emily?
Papyrus.
It was, in fact, papyrus. In what state can you find the largest aquarium in America? Yeah, Dorey?
I think Atlanta.
Emily?
Oh my God, Georgia!
It is not the state of Atlanta. It is, in fact, the state of Georgia.
Oh my God, Georgia!
What state are you from, Dorey?
Cry on this Georgia line.
Styx's forgotten concept album, Kilroy Was Here, opened with the hit single Mr. What?
Meow.
Yeah, Conlon?
Times New Roman.
It is not Mr. Times New Roman.
People about that.
Yeah, Dorey?
Comic Sans.
It is not Mr. Comic Sans. It is, in fact, the 80s classic Mr. Roboto. Mr. Roboto. Look, you gotta... I have to make 5 of these. They're not all gonna be winners. Finally, who's this?
Meow.
Yeah, Emily Conlon?
Bones?
No, it is not Bones. Yeah, Dorey?
Georgia.
It is not Georgia. That is, in fact, Comic Sans. That's Comic Sans.
my.
Comic Sans. So, at the end of that, Claire has 3 points, Dorey's got 4, and Emily jumps ahead with 6 whole points. Claire, where do you want to take us next?
Me?
Mhm.
Comic relief, please.
Great. So I'm going to ask you some trivia questions about comic strips, and if you know it, say it. Who were the original Calvin and Hobbes? My parents are watching the show downstairs, and I'm hearing my voice on a slight delay, and it's really throwing me. Dorey, that almost looks like you want to guess.
I'm scared of saying something stupid again, but
No, don't.
Sherlock Holmes and his sidekick, whose name I'm forgetting.
No, it is not Sherlock Holmes and his sidekick. They were, in fact, both named after philosophers. John Calvin and Thomas Hobbes inspired the names of Calvin and Hobbes. In 1968, NASA purchased the rights to which cartoon dog to have as their safety inspector?
Meow.
Yeah, Emily?
Snoopy?
It is, in fact, Snoopy.
Hey!
Why did the Family Circus character Thelma have newspaper articles written about her in 1996?
Meow.
Yeah, Emily?
Feminism.
No.
Claire.
Yeah, Claire?
Because she was good at it. She was good at her job.
Good guess. It's not right, but good guess. Dorey, you want to
Yep.
say a thing? Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Thelma and Louise.
No, not because Thelma and Louise. She, in fact, got a new haircut. This was a news story that I found multiple news articles about.
That's what I said. Feminism.
It was her job.
Which state, and I will say state, is Garfield set in?
Meow.
Yeah, Conlon?
Solid.
Nice, good guess. Not what I'm looking for.
Can I have a second guess?
Yeah, you can.
New York?
It is not New York.
Is it on the East Coast?
It is not on the East Coast.
Ooh.
Is it in the mid coast?
It is in the mid coast, I'll tell you that.
Beep boop bop.
Yeah, Dorey?
Indiana.
It is, in fact, Indiana. So you're going to get a point there for that.
I know the name of a state I don't live in, but I don't know the name of my own state.
Oh, and final question this round. What was the first comic strip?
Beep boop bop.
Yeah, Dorey?
Peanuts.
No. Wouldn't that be great?
Ready? Oh my.
Meow.
What is he can't convene on this.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Meow.
Yeah, Emily?
Dilbert.
It is not Dilbert. Debuting in 1896, it was, in fact, The Yellow Kid. The Yellow Kid.
I was
It
gonna guess the
'cause
Bible.
The newspapers used to be printed on yellow paper.
That was a good guess.
You're going to guess
Yeah,
the
I
Bible.
should've got points for
The
that.
Bible.
That sounds like something a youth pastor would say.
The original comic book.
So, Dorey, where do you want to take us now?
Oh, let's do within 10.
Great. So this is going to be a numbers guessing round. Everybody's going to get to guess here, and as long as you get within 10, you get a point. For example, according to a study by Texas A&M, because I'm getting better at citing my sources, how many hours does the average person spend waiting in traffic every year?
Beep boop bop.
Yeah, Dorey?
15.
15?
Each year, I'm gonna guess 70.
70? Conlon? One more time because I couldn't hear you.
150?
150? It was, in fact, 42. 42 hours every year. Not this year, but other years. What year was the first driving accident? I'll let you know. It was in the past.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Because when were cars even invented? Would you say that a buggy accident counts as a driving accident?
Perhaps. Not a horse and buggy, but car.
A car buggy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 1903.
1903.
1915.
1915. Emily?
Go with 1890.
1890. It is, in fact, 1891.
Oh my
So, Emily, within one, you're going to get the point there.
Oh my word.
Good work, good work. In miles per hour, what is the fastest speed ever recorded by a commercial car? Cars that you could buy in the world.
Beep, boop, bop, bop.
Yeah, Dorey?
250 miles per hour.
250?
I was gonna guess 250.
You want to guess a different number,
I'll
then?
guess 275.
275. And Emily?
160.
160. I will say it is, in fact, 270. So, Claire, you're going to get a point there. Good job. What percent of the world's population drives on the right side of the road?
Clarification. When you say right, do you mean like left or right or like the correct?
No, I mean literal right.
Okay. Love to see it.
Not making a value judgment here.
Yes, 2%.
Is a percent like the percentage of all the people in the world, or a percentage of all of the people in the world who drive?
Of the driving population, how much is on the right side of the road? Claire's saying 2%?
Mm-hmm.
2% milk.
I'm gonna say 20. I think America's that big.
Dorey? Do you think America's that big?
Let's split the difference. Let's go 10.
All right, it is, in fact, 65. 65% of the world's population.
That big.
I was gonna
Guys.
guess a bigger number, but Emily made me insecure.
You would have been right if you didn't give in to peer pressure. And final question in this round. Within one, how fast was Walter Arnold, the first person to ever be given a speeding ticket, going?
16 miles per hour.
16?
He was going 10.
10? Dorey?
25 miles per hour.
I'll let you know that Claire was the closest. He was, in fact, going 8 miles per hour. So you just miss out there because it was within one. Sorry to say, but you did get the closest. So, at the end of that, Claire has 4 points, Dorey has 5 points, and Emily an unassailable 8 whole points. Where do you want to take us into this final bit? We can either go to What's in a Name game show hosts.
Let's go to game show host What's in a Name.
Great, we're going to do What's in a Name game show hosts, where I'm going to ask you about 2 historical figures that share a last name. If you can tell me what their last name is, you get a point. If you can tell me both their first names, you get an additional point. So all still to play for. First question. Getting his start on a self-titled sitcom, he is now the host of The Price is Right. And getting her start on a self-titled album, she is the singer of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Beep, boop, bop, bop, bop.
I heard Dorey first.
Carrie,
Yeah?
Mariah, and Mitchell.
It is not Mariah and Mitchell. Does anyone want to say both of the first names for a point? I'll let you know Mariah is right. It is, in fact, Drew and Mariah Carey. Drew Carey from The Price is Right. Also, whose line is it anyway? He's around. He's a guy. She is the host of America's Next Top Model, America's Got Talent, and most recently Dancing with the Stars. And he is the employer of Mary Poppins. I'm gonna go with Claire here.
Okay, Banks.
Yep.
It's Tyra Banks.
Yep.
And what's the guy's name? Michael.
It is not. Yeah.
Kid's name. Oh.
Dorey?
George Banks and Tyra Banks.
Yes. So you're both Claire and Dorey are each gonna get a point for that. It is the Bankses, Tyra, and George. He is the current host of The Bachelor, and he is the former guitarist of the Beatles. Yes, Dorey.
Chris Harrison
Yep.
and George
Yes.
Harrison.
So you're going to get 2 points there for that. Good job. Harrison, Chris, and George. He is the longest running Family Feud host, and when the Mets played their most recent World Series, he was their starting pitcher.
Meow.
Yeah, Conlon?
Harvey.
Yep.
Steve. And
You want to just guess a first name?
Michael.
You are so close. It is not Stephen Michael. Does anyone want to take a shot?
I want to say Steve and Joshua.
No. In honor of Mr. Morrison himself, they are in fact Steve and Matt.
No.
Steve and Matt.
Matt Harvey.
And final question in this round. He was the first host of Jeopardy, and he was the first person to discover penicillin. Yeah, Claire?
Trebek.
It is not Trebek.
It's not.
It is not Trebek.
Rip Alex Trebek.
I don't know what his name was though. Meow.
Yeah, Emily?
Morrison Matthew.
It is.
And
It is not. Yeah, Dorey?
Beep. I'm gonna go off of the root word for penicillin, and I'm gonna say Pennywise the Clown.
It is not, in fact, Pennywise the Clown. They are, in fact, the Flemings, Art and Alexander Fleming.
Alexander Fleming.
So, at the end of that, Claire has 5 points, Dorey has 9 points, and Emily also has 9 points. All to play for in this, the final round, where our contestants are going to have 60 seconds to write down as many correct answers in the following prompt as their brains can think of. This time around, the category is going to be name as many First Ladies of the United States as you can. Your time starts now. And in this time that they're writing, I just want to talk really quickly. 2 weeks from today, on December 1st, we're going to be doing the second Pass-Fail tournament, where whoever wins this episode, along with everyone who has ever won an episode of Pass-Fail this year, is going to be back. We're going to be playing to raise money for the Food Bank Network of Somerset County. With the first Pass-Fail tournament, we raised about $250. So if we could do that again, that'd be cool. And we'll be doing that. In the meantime, I am going to play a tiny bit of music. All right, time up, hands up, eyes up, pencils up. So, Claire, how many did you get? Don't tell me who they are yet. Just to build some tension. 5? All right. Well, if you get all of them right and no one else gets ones right, you can still take it. Dorey, how many do you have?
8.
8. Emily, how many do you have?
9.
All right. Well, let's find out who is right. Claire, who do you have?
Michelle Obama.
Yes.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes.
Melania Trump.
I'll
I don't know. Just written.
I'm not gonna give you Melania Trump.
Okay, that's fine. Abigail Adams.
Yes.
Mary Washington? Is it Mary? I don't know.
It is not Mary.
Dang. And then one more just for kicks. Eliza Hamilton.
Nice. Good reference.
Yep.
Not
Mhm.
correct, but good reference. Dorey, who do you have?
Michelle Obama,
All right.
best doctor in the world. Hillary Clinton.
Yep.
Sorry, Claire. Martha Washington.
Yes.
Martha. Dang it.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes.
Jackie Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Melania Trump.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Soon to be, I don't know if this counts, but Joe Biden.
I'm not gonna count.
Fine. And Nancy Reagan as well.
Correct. And Emily, who do you have?
Nancy Reagan.
Yep.
Michelle Obama.
Yep.
Hillary Clinton.
Yep.
Martha Washington.
Yep.
Mary Lincoln.
Yes.
Melania Trump.
Yes.
Jackie Kennedy.
Yes.
Abigail Adams.
Yes.
And then I just wrote Elizabeth.
I will say, a fun fact I found while typing out this list, that is the most common first name among first ladies.
Okay, can I guess any president's last name?
Yeah.
Taft.
No.
Fuck.
Taft's was Helen Louise Taft. So, at the end of that, Claire coming in last place with a very formidable 8 points. But I will let you know that between our top two tonight, there was only 1 point of difference. 16 and 17 points. And with 16 points is Dorey Casey. And with 17 points tonight, our winner is Emily Conlon. Congratulations to Emily. Thank you to Claire and to Dorey for playing. Happy birthday, Dorey. Thank you
Yeah.
all so much for watching. Pass Fail is going to be back. We're going to take next week off so that I can breathe. And 2 weeks from today, we're going to do about a 3-hour-long Pass Fail tournament where everybody who has won so far, including Emily, is going to play to win my profile picture for a month. And I will see you then. Bye.